the political and judicial climate in Washington is heating up once again, this time over a case that directly involves the security of President Donald Trump. A federal judge in the District of Columbia has dismissed the case against a man accused of threatening to kill the president, and his words left everyone in the courtroom stunned. He declared that the U.S. Attorney's Office no longer has any credibility. Judge Zia Faruqui was blunt during the hearing, stating that the way the Department of Justice handled the case left it with no foundation. The decision centered on Edward Alexander Dana, who was arrested after a violent incident in a restaurant and accused of making threats against the President of the United States. According to the complaint, the man went as far as saying he was willing to kill the president and anyone who stood in his way. Despite the gravity of those words, the grand jury refused to formally indict him. Federal prosecutor Jeanine Pirro reacted sharply, not only in court but also on social media. There, she accused Judge Faruqui of acting on political motives, of releasing dangerous criminals, and of turning his back on the mission of ensuring safe communities. In a lengthy post, Pirro reminded everyone that her duty as prosecutor is to protect the lives of citizens and institutions, and she denounced the ruling as a setback in the fight against crime. The case has sparked an intense debate. How can a death threat against the president go without a solid indictment? Pirro argues that the grand jury's refusal does not exempt the prosecution from acting, and she vowed they will pursue justice through other avenues, since the defendant still faces 4 criminal charges. For the White House, this episode confirms the need to strengthen the crackdown on crime in the country and prevent the courts from becoming safe havens for those who defy the law and endanger the president. The bitter exchanges between judges and prosecutors highlight the growing tension within the judicial system itself, precisely at a time when presidential security should be unquestionable. What happens with this case will set a precedent on how far judicial independence can go and to what extent threats against the president's life are treated with the seriousness they deserve. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.